Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm using the Light Seers Way for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose 3 from Tatiana's Destiny pack as well for some extra guidance as we're on this new week, this powerful new week. Uranus is standing still in the sky, waiting to go retrograde tomorrow, so it's very close to Earth. Uranus is all around asking us what's not working any longer in our lives. Where are we stagnant? Uranus is the planet beyond all space and time and gives us the opportunity to look into the past, to do any healing that we may require from decisions that we've made in the past. The moon is in Capricorn, moving into Aquarius later today. So again, Uranus rules Aquarius and is all about the higher mind, seeing the bigger picture of things. So I'm setting the intention, and of course Venus is in her last week of retrograde. She moves direct on Sunday, so she's slowing down and communicating with us. And when Venus is in retrograde, Venus stands for love and prosperity and everything that's beautiful. But when she's in her retrograde, conflicts may surface. Some limiting beliefs about love, or a block that we have where love's concerned, all coming to the surface this week for us to be able to see it as Uranus takes us in this journey of the retrograde for the next 5 months till January 2024. So this is a time of introspection. Mercury in retrograde, again asking us to look at how we communicate with each other and ourselves. The card has just jumped out there. I'll look at that card at the end of the reading. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video. And as always, take what feels right for you and let the rest go to one side. There we have one, and just see what unfolds. 2. So the first one that jumped out was the 5 of Pentacles. Then we have the Sun and the Judgment. Okay, and the base of the pack is the Hermit again, the card of Virgo, and we're moving in. We've moved into Virgo season, so happy birthday all Virgos. The 5 of Wands, still that conflict there. The Knight of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the Queen of Wands wants to show herself. So the 5 of Pentacles is one of isolation. The 5 of Pentacles is a reminder that we've come out of alignment with ourselves. We've distanced ourselves from our inner core. The sun is shining on all areas of our lives, that we have stepped out of the truth of who we are. The sun, Uranus, Venus, Mercury, all communicating with us, and Saturn, how we are viewing our life. And with this, you can see there she's on her own. The door is locked and the key is put to one side. She's shut herself away. And with the energy that's coming through, how many times have we felt isolated? How many times have we isolated others based on what someone else is saying? Things said about us that aren't true, but people take on that belief. of whoever is speaking falsely about us, and vice versa. When we have come to a conclusion around someone and we build up an illusion of that person, and we start to speak from that illusion without the understanding in the past of how karmic that is. So this is bringing us back into alignment. Uranus is above time and space. It's one of the modern planets, wasn't discovered till modern technology. So Saturn is the timekeeper, is the father, is the worker. Then Uranus comes and shows us that there is no time, that everything is happening in this moment. And as Uranus is communicating with us to ask us to look at how many times we have been the judge, the jury about someone, or that's happened to us, and we've been wrongly shown, wrongly accused of things that we've not done. And people have jumped on that and believed that based on other people's opinions, or based on our opinions. It's six of one, half a dozen of the other. Uranus asks us to look at that. Look at any issues we have stepped into with that, where we have been placed in a place of isolation, or that we have isolated others. Venus being in her retrograde in the last week is about to come up through that ocean of consciousness filled with light. So she is asking us to just look at our relationships. And Gemini, it will be where our mind, our illusions have been guided by others or by our own false beliefs, where the water planets are concerned, that the water elements of Scorpio, Pluto and Cancer, this is all around relationships, family, relationships, or lack of relationships. And the fire, the element of fire, will be our career and our moving forward. So it's going to affect each star sign differently. The earth signs, it's asking us to connect to the higher mind, our higher mind, the higher consciousness. With the water signs, asking us to look at our relationships in a loving and nurturing and forgiving way. And again, the fire element, the fire signs, to do with our career. Where do we feel that we're being overpowered? Where is pressure coming onto us, making us want to retreat? And we're coming into this new season. So all this, we're being held in this place of, look at how these actions, reactions, thoughts and feelings are actually blocking us to allow the light to shine on those areas of our mind. In our mind, dissolving those lower thought forms of separation, of conflict, of fear, of anxiety. Allow the light to dissolve those and step into faith, into our emotions, allowing the light to shine in those uncomfortable emotions where we want to go into resistance, where we have pain going on there, and in that illusion we are projecting it into our relationships, whether it's family, friends, colleagues, whatever it may be. And then our career, where are we feel pressured? Where are we in that place of feeling that we're not good enough, or we're not performing as well as everyone else, all these energies this week are coming to the surface. Uranus is asking us to look at the bigger picture. Our soul is on a journey to get our head out of the way and to really cleanse and clear our emotions so that we can see clearer, so that our intuition is filled with clarity, and our passion, that we go back into that place where we love doing what we do before we started putting pressure on ourselves. So a very powerful week ahead. But because we know the energy, we can work with it. We can work with Uranus. We can go back in time, whether it is because Saturn is very prevalent, whether it is father issues, going back into forgiveness of ourselves and the males in our life. Because without that forgiveness, and this is not condoning what anybody's done, it's that we are not going to carry the karma of that any longer, that we are sitting in forgiveness. However we do that, whether it's through self-healing and meditation, allowing those emotions and those thoughts and feelings to just move through us until we come into this place of complete wholeness. We've got the light here, we've got the sun shining on our gifts that will help us to move through this time really gently and easily, with an open mind, an open heart, and happiness for our future. Judgment, this is the final card, and it's the card that's connected with Pluto, and Pluto is in conjunct with the moon today, asking us to those uncomfortable questions of, where have I been overpowered to really have an opinion about someone and go into a place of separation with them? Or how has it made me feel when I hear things said that are false and people are believing that, completely out of our control, out of anything that we can. The more we explain ourselves, the more we try and prove that who we are, it's not seen. So it's to come in and alchemize out those opinions, those conflicts have made us feel, and to find that forgiveness of ourselves and of others. So Pluto is in conjunct with the moon, and the moon is all around our feelings, but is in Capricorn, moving into Aquarius, the higher mind. So we're receiving this downpouring of divine intelligence to help us see with clarity, so that we didn't know any better in those times where we stepped in judgment, where we have been judged. We didn't know any better, and the cosmos is helping us now to really be gentle with ourselves. The Hermit, the card of Virgo, again asking us to go within, bringing this light within, this divine intelligence within us. The sun, all the upgrades we've had through summer, through the Lion's Gate, through the summer solstice, it's been huge. We have took in so much, and it's starting to integrate now, bringing things up that don't feel right. And it's very easy for us to start to judge ourselves because of that, or feel that we've stepped off our path, when the divine is going, look, this is an illusion. You're all one. We're all one. And if we go into that place of separation, we've gone into our mind. We've gone into an old cellular memory that appears real. It really does appear real in this third dimension. But as we're moving through this beautiful time of transition into the higher dimensions, separation doesn't belong in the higher dimensions. Only love is there. And yeah, we may tell ourselves that we love everybody, but not that person. So we have got love in our lives, but still the emphasis is on that where we don't have love, because that's the hook of separation that is stopping us from moving up into the higher dimensions. Again, there's this conflict, and it is only small stuff, it's nothing big, but when it isn't rectified, when we keep stepping into those old conflicts with ourselves or others, those irritations create obstacles on our path and stop us from moving forward and deplete us of our passion, rob us of our passion, bring us down, so we are not connecting to our higher consciousness, to put those ones down and hold on to our own and move forward with it lit in front of us, regardless of what is going on in the outside world. And then the Knight of Pentacles, reminding us to keep grounded during all this energy that's swirling around now, the communications from from each planet, from Mercury, asking us to, Mercury when in retrograde is, it reminds me of the Seven of Swords. It's the robber. So it can really rob our peace of mind. It can make things, technology and things like that, a little bit difficult. So we have to have extra patience. And in olden days, in olden times, when Mercury was in retrograde, the shopkeeper didn't enjoy that, because they saw a loss of theft, people taking from the store. And when it's direct, that is when we flourish. So metaphysically, it's where are we, what communication is robbing us of our light, what is bringing us down and stopping us connecting to our higher self, to our higher consciousness. So all these planets in retrograde that are communicating with us, even Pluto in retrograde, and the moon is conjunct with Pluto today, is asking us what is churning away inside, what is ready for us to let go of. Our head always wants to be right, that we are right, they're wrong, they're good, we're good, they're bad. And straight away we've gone into conflict. That's bringing us down back into this third dimensional matrix. And as we start to break free from this, of we're on this karmic road, we're on this karmic path all together. I can't judge anyone. I certainly try not to judge myself. And so we're all on this road together. And the only way we are going to ascend is in acceptance, complete acceptance. So the Knight reminds us to stay grounded, that things are changing for the better. The Pentacles are all about our finances, our health, where we're moving in life. And also with this card, it always reminds me that we're not doing this on our own. You see, he's got his horse there that he can just get on and gallop off if he wish to, but he doesn't. He's taking his time. He's surveying everything around him. Again, surveying everything, surveying all our life, doing our life review, looking at where we have put some vital life force energy into a situation that is a total illusion, and it's a karmic situation. So knowing that we have our angels, Archangel Jamiel is the perfect angel to call upon as we do this life review, as we take ourselves out of space and time and look at our life, because this lifetime is a accumulation of all our past lives. So everybody and everything that we are facing now is not new. we've gone through this lifetimes, a time of healing, and this is it. We're going into this light. We are bringing every essence, every aspect of ourselves back into this time and space, and we need energy to do that. So rest, meditate, listen to what's going on within our bodies, within our minds, within our energy fields. What are we? Aquarius is all around the airwaves. What are we connecting with? What frequency are we listening to? And if it is causing conflict, unplug and connect into our higher consciousness. The Six of Swords, she is moving, and as we move our thoughts into forgiveness, and again, it's not condoning what anyone's done, and forgiveness for ourselves for not knowing any better at that time. How have we communicated with people that, or thought about people that has not been kind, and forgiving ourselves for that, and as we do, we start to move forward into a new place, a new landscape of our lives that is bright and whole. So things are starting to move very gently, not rushing into anything. And although the planets are all going in retrograde, and we've got this full blue moon at the end of the week in Pisces on Thursday, it's one of pure healing of our emotions. So we can heal those emotions so that we don't see everything from our perspective, from a distortion. We actually start seeing it from divine clarity. And the Queen of Wands, bringing in that power from the divine, working her magic, bringing in that passion. She is the mystic, and we all have this energy within us. When we become whole and we see life through a clear lens, without watering ourselves down and dumbing ourselves down based on other people's opinions or even our false illusion, clearing all that, bringing in the magic. So I'm asking now for a message from the Destiny Pack for the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video. Has dropped out there face down, so I'll read that at the end of the reading. So there we have obstacles. Okay, the rubber mouse. Underneath judgment, we have the divine feminine, awakening the nurturing and loving energy within us, and protection. Okay, and the card that fell out was the Fox. So where are we listening to people that are deceiving us and believing those deceits? Really come back in and attune our ear chakras to listen to the vibration of people's voices, to listen to that. Because whilst we listen to the vibration of people's voices, it takes us down into the person's being, and very often times we can see where the block is, where the distortion is. And that's not to judge anyone if they're in pain, so it is to just unplug from that and hold the light for that person. And the luckiest card in the spread. So I'm just going to ask for some clarification for these obstacles that are under the Five of Pentacles, new beginnings. Okay, So we have these obstacles, and that's what, when we go into this isolation and come out of alignment with ourselves and each other, we create obstacle after obstacle. It blocks off good karma. It stops our finances. It really does deplete us of our vitality. As we shift that, we bring in new beginnings, new wonderful beginnings. So this is coming to an end. As we're speaking about it and seeing it, as soon as we see it, it dissolves, because that light comes in and it shows us where we have been robbing ourselves of happiness, of joy, by listening to the false illusions of the outside world, of others. So when we come in and this light is shining and showing us where we are blocking ourselves off from the divine and our higher consciousness. Judgment of the divine feminine. I'm just going to ask for some clarification there, because the divine feminine has gone through lifetimes of judgment, of terrible judgments, and I just feel it's coming to an end. So I'm asking for, the key to success. She has gained power, intuition, divine power. The female is so powerful. We bring in life. We transform spirit into matter through our bodies. So this is a powerful time for the divine feminine to rise up. And the divine feminine is one of the heart of love, of creation. And we've got the key to success now, as we let go of judgment. And this is a call for our higher self to rise up and take our power back. And with the divine feminine resides in the male and the female. It's our intuitiveness that's really awakening as we're going through this time of immense healing. Then we have the fox asking us to be extra cautious and listen to the vibration of people's voices, and if it's going into that old lower vibration of maybe of gossip or anything like that, to unplug and all that person in light, and to step into alignment there. And then we have the sun. Everything is becoming transparent. Everything's becoming transparent within us and in the outside world. And to really listen to that, listen to our own, what feels right for us. As long as we're not pushing anyone else out, we're not going into resistance. Listen to what's going on within us, and within us is that divine essence of love, because at the core of us all, that we're all divine. We have that divine spark. It's the layers that we have been conditioned into that we are starting to shed now. We have divine protection as we're doing this work. At the moment we change our vision, everything comes into alignment with that. We don't have to feel bad about the past. We can let it go. It's gone. Nothing we can do can ever change that. We can only change ourselves in this moment. And the moment we change that and we love ourselves, that is our protection. And treat others the way that we would love to be treated, because everyone is a reflection. So this is a powerful time of Archangel Michael always steps forward when I pull this card, letting us all know, letting all light workers know, all star beings know that we are protected. We have come through here in this time of transition from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, and we're in that stage of Aquarius, but we are letting go of the past conditioning of Pisces. So we are here, and plugging into the age of Aquarius and unplugging from the age of Pisces. So we are the in-between that are internalizing and alchemizing and shifting energy and moving into the age of Aquarius. And the age of Aquarius is an energy thing. It's what that transition from our head, from unplugging, from patriarchal, from control and everything else into our heart of expansion. That is the age of Aquarius. It's an energy thing. We're already in it. We're moving through it. We are moving through it to open the gateway to the high consciousness for these beautiful babies that are being born, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, generations to come who are fully equipped with everything that they need in this age of Aquarius. So we are moving through this energy, helping them. It's an energy portal that we're moving through to assist these beautiful new souls that are here, that are already wired, are already plugged into the age of Aquarius. So powerful times, but we are protected while we're doing this. Nothing of the past can happen. We are anchored. Anchor this light. We're on this new path. Things are starting to, the truth is starting to show itself. It has to. The clearer we become, the clearer we see the outside world. So anchoring this light in, anchoring ourselves in, spending time in meditation, in our self-healing, anchoring the light in, that's going to take us on a beautiful new road, a new path into the age of, we're in the age of Aquarius. It's just getting the energy in alignment with the golden age. So powerful time, powerful reading, a powerful week. Be gentle, let go, come into that wholeness, that acceptance of ourselves in pure forgiveness and the acceptance of others in pure forgiveness. This is lifting us and elevating us up into the new earth. Okay, so I'm sending so much love and thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.